Hi everyone, this is John with Front Range Anglers, and today I'm going to be showing you a little Perdigon pattern that I like to tie. It's kind of a slight variant of Antonio's Perdigon, but basically we are going to start off with a size 18 Perdi-Jig hook, the new Umpqua hook series. I love tying on these, they're awesome. And then on the bead, we're going to be using a 2.3 millimeter copper bead. I like using the slotted still, even on these Perdi-Jig hooks. I just like how they sit. For the thread, we're going to be using a 70 just black UTC. Now for the tail fibers, I like to use these about 2 or 3 of these tan Umpqua Baetis, basically Fibets. You can also use CDL. Works really well, but I just like to tie those in, do a wrap or two, and then get the length right. I like it to just be about the length of the body. Do one turn to lock that in, and then we're also going to be doing a little hot spot right on the rear of the fly, so I use a Flashabou tinsel and like a maroon red. Just going to tie that in. Making sure those tail fibers stay nice and straight, just like that. Right around here I'll go ahead and actually cut off the tail fibers. It's a super effective pattern in either high water and low water. It's really just an all-around great pattern. I love fishing this, especially in this colorway with the copper bead, with the black and everything. I think it works really well. So from here, I'm just going to basically do touching wraps of that red tinsel all the way up the body. It's a very subtle flash. You can use a brighter one, but I just like this kind of maroon. I think it's flashy enough to get the fish's attention, but nothing too crazy. Do a couple wraps just to lock that in. Go ahead and clear that off. And then I also like to do a little bit of copper wire ribbing for this fly as well, so just using a small. So I will go ahead and tie that in. Nice thing with the slotted jig hooks to kind of help prop up the bead, I'll put that wire right in the back. Do a few wraps just to lock it in. And then we're just going to work the thread down, leaving just a small little section just like that to still keep that highlight. And then we're going to just work back up, making sure we're covering all the wire and everything, and then you can even build up the body just a little bit. Get a little bit of a taper going. Also help lock that bead in, just like so. And then we're going to wrap with our wire. Lock that in place. 2-3 turns, nothing too crazy. Cinch it down tight. We're just going to helicopter that wire off, just like that. From here we're just about done. Just going to do a few turns, whip finish to seal it. Just like so. And some just like that. And then I am going to hit it with some solar res. I personally like using the thin hard. Get that big gop out of there. A little bit too much, and if you get too much, that's fine. I just kind of use my fingers, work it off the bead. And we're just going to level it out throughout the body. And if you have too much, yet again, you just kind of go in, pinch it lightly with your fingers to get that separation. Clear it off the bead, clear it off the eye of the hook. Just like so. Just wanted to kind of help hold everything in place, give it that nice kind of sheen. Go ahead and hit it with the UV. that is basically it, guys. Super awesome little pattern. I love these colors, especially in the fall and winter time. Little red hotspot definitely helps get some of the attention. It's a great pattern to use all the way around, all seasons, and you can do it in tons of different sizes. I personally like tying these mainly in size 16 and 18s, even down to 20s as well, and especially using that Umpqua Perdi-Jig hook I'm a big fan of. So if you guys haven't tied this pattern before, definitely give it a try and let us know how it goes, because it's definitely been very successful for me on the river, and hopefully will be for you guys too.